Alright, we're checking back in. We are descending down to 5,000. We're going to do the RNAV36 into Poto, as you can see from the cameras. We are in IFR, we can't see. Nate's trying to get us some cool pictures. We're leveled off here at 5,000. We're going to probably step us down.
Number 4106, Charlie, roger.
We're just shortly and get us down, but we're going to keep the cameras rolling so you can see everything on the way down to the ground. Where we break out, this should be a pretty interesting deal.
Number 586 Sierra Romeo, contact Razorback approach 120.9er.
Going to Razorback, 6 Sierra Romeo, see it. 22.8 goes in next. That's Poto's frequency. And Razorback approach, hello, Cirrus 586 Sierra Romeo. We are at 5,000, direct to Joba for the RNAV36 into Poto.
Sierra Romeo, Razorback approach. You said you are already direct Joba?
Yes, ma'am, we are direct Joba, but we're at 5,000 right now, and we're trying to get the weather into Poto right now.
November 6 Sierra Romeo, roger. You can cross Joba at about 4,100, clear to RNAV runway 36 approach, and just let me know when you got that weather.
We'll let you know, and we're going to go down to 4,100 now for 6 Sierra Romeo. All right. The unsquubs down. Let's get the weather.
Automated weather observation 2049er. Zulu weather wind calm visibility 103,900 scattered ceiling 4,700.
November 6 Papa Arizona area of light to moderate precipitation at your 10 to a pond about 3 miles. Extend for the next 10 miles or so. Do you see anything out there?
Okay, we got 3,025. I want to catch the winds again.
Yes, sir, that's what I'm looking at too. Thank you.
Automated weather observation 2050 Zulu weather.
Yeah, Ridgeback, stationary 549 Bravo Juliet, 1,600 for...
Alright, we got the weather, winds are calm, so we're definitely going to stay on the course that we're going. We're a minute and a half, or no, 2 minutes from Joba.
IFR.
And Razorback approach 6 Sierra Romeo has the weather into Poto.
Yep.
Alright, we're slowing down. A little over a minute and a half. We're kind of in and out of the clouds here, as you can see. But it looks like the approach is going to be way above minimums. Although we do have a few little pockets. We're going to get set up where they were at 4,000. It's usually when I turn the boost pump on, just to be safe, just so we don't get any issues. I can see Kavanaugh and actually see the airport already. Boost pump's coming on. Catching our altitude, looks like we're going to be about 40 seconds before our turn. That thing's going to start slowing down here before we start descending. As we get turned and get established, we'll contact Razorback and let them know to go ahead and cancel our IFR since we can see the field. And there comes our turn.
126.6, 3 Tango Romeo, good day.
The plane's going to fly forward till it catches the glide slope. It's arming. That's fixing to come down, and it's fixing to start flying down. And Razorback approach, we are established on the RNAV36 into Poto, but we've got the field inside if you want to cancel our IFR.
November 6 Sierra Romeo, roger. IFR cancellation is received. Maintain VFR and no traffic observed between you and Poto Airport. Change to advisory frequency is approved. You have a great day.
Thank you, ma'am. Same to you. See ya. All right, we're descending. Cameras are recording. We broke out. It would have been cool to get the shoot it down a little bit lower, but that's okay. We're descending down. Autopilot's taking us down on the approach. Now we just need to let Poto know we're coming in, and I need to start getting us slowed down, because as we descend, we'll start building speed. I'm going to increase the mixture a little bit. Boost pumps on, making sure I got brakes, which I do. Brakes feel nice and strong. And Poto traffic, Cirrus 586 Sierra Romeo. We're established on the RNAV36 into Poto. We got the field in sight. Looks like we're fixing to cross over Happick for a full stop into Poto. Something like this, all I'm doing is trying to get a speed slowed down, because the plane flies to the 1,000 footers. I've got to maintain our speed so we can start getting flaps in. So I see Ron's lumberyard, or whatever it's called now, out there. So I usually want to be slowed up to where I can get at least my first notch of flaps in by then. And then there's a tree line before you get to the end of the runway that I want to have the rest of my flaps in. That usually has all of our speeds about exactly where we want them to be. We're picking up a little bit of rain, but we're still IFR, so we're clear of clouds. The one thing about the Cirrus, They are slippery, so you really got to get to doing a whole lot of stuff to get them slowed down so you can get to your flap speeds if you fly. If you start at initial prospex on an approach, you'll be chasing it if you don't get ahead of it. So right there is bronze lumber, and we're right at 119 knots. So we're going to put our first notch flaps in. Plane's going to balloon up just a little bit. Watch my speed. I'm going to try to keep this one about 110. As I see us getting closer to the trees, there's our 2 mile final. As I can see us getting closer to the trees, I'll put the rest of the flaps in. And Poto traffic, Cirrus 586 here. Romeo's on a 2 mile final for a 3-6 full stop Poto. Everything looks good. I'm looking out the window at the Pappies. 2 white, 2 red. There's our tree line. We're at 104 knots. Maintain that speed a little bit longer. We got 11 knot crosswind, so we got a little bit of a crosswind up here. As we get closer to the ground, that goes away.
500.
There's our 500 foot call out.
500.
All right, I'm going to put in the rest of the flaps right now. Oh, we got full flaps. Plane balloons just a little. And Poto traffic, Cirrus 586 here. Romeo's on a short final for a 3-6 full stop Poto. I'm going to shut up and quit talking so we can land the airplane. Autopilot's coming on. I usually don't land good coming in 3-6. For whatever reason, when it comes to Poto, I land 3-6. The landings aren't all that great. But when I land 1-8, the landings are usually pretty good, so I'm super proud of that one. Alt 2 turned off. I'll go ahead and bring the flaps up. And Poto traffic, Cirrus 586 here, Romeo. We're going to make a U-turn on the runway to head to the ramp. Poto traffic. That's a good one. We got some IFR flying in. Get a full approach in down to close to minimum, so can't count that. But you get some IFR time in. Plane, autopilot, everybody did good. I didn't screw anything up. It's about 20 gallons, so that's usually about right. 20 flight from here to McKinney usually burns up about 20 gallons of fuel. And fuel at McKinney is about $7. And fuel in Poto $6, so it's 140 down there, 120 back, so round trip flight about $280. And Poto traffic, Cirrus 586 here, Romeo's clear of the runway. Poto. Always supposed to announce in case somebody's listening, just so they know that the runway's clear. So as soon as you cross that runway threshold line, you're supposed to make an announcement. It was fun getting to take my brother down there today. Me and Denise got to take him down there, and that all worked out for him, so that was neat. And he's not got to fly with me much. That's only the second time he's flown with me. Right after I got my pilot license, he flew with me in Hawaii, actually, and then this is the only second time, so that was cool. All right, we're going to shut everything down.